Persona 4 is an experience that I will never forget. It holds a very special place in my heart, and it's difficult for me to put into words. But through writing the script, I hope to find my words. The story of Persona 4 is about tracking down a serial killer, but at its core, it's really about friendship and the people that you care about. I think a lot of my love for this game comes from a place of nostalgia. I have this weird sense of deep nostalgia for a game that I only played about 3 years ago, and I think that comes from where I was at the time of my life when I played it. I had just finished my second year of college and was on summer break. I wasn't really doing anything in my life besides playing video games, hanging out with friends, and working part-time, and for some reason I started playing Persona 4, and it was magical. I never played a game like Persona 4 before. The blending of life sim and RPG dungeon crawling was a perfect combination that I never thought would have worked. And as I continued on through the game, I met a wonderful cast of characters that had the best friendship I think I've ever seen in a story, and ultimately, finishing the game gave me a mix of emotions and a beautiful credit song. I think my love for the game comes from my friends and how we all have struggled transitioning into the busy adult life. I've known most of my friends since high school. In fact, I've known some of them for almost 10 years now. The fact I'm still able to talk to and play games with them, even though we don't hang out as much as we used to, is amazing to me. Hanging out with friends, going on trips, and just going to school together are things I took for granted in high school. I still hung out with my friends and occasionally go on trips, but not as much as I used to. Persona 4 really reminded me of this. In the game, you constantly hung out with the friend group and went to school together. I think I missed that feeling. I loved going to school each day and being with friends. In college, I barely spoke to anybody and just went home after class. Discord is nice and all, but being so busy that I couldn't see my friends in person as much as I could back in high school sucked. So the slow moments of the game of just hanging out at your nest, eating watermelon on a hot summer day, going to the beach, and so on, were some of the best moments. I loved the sense of friendship in the game, and that translated to my love of my friends, and we would all get together. They mean a lot to me, and Persona 4 gave me this nostalgia I have for when things weren't so hectic in life. I love the core of Persona 4 because I love my friends. Whenever I think back to Persona 4, I always have a sense of deep nostalgia. I love the feeling of friendship the group had, and loved seeing them live life through the good and the bad together. I learned a lot from this game, and in writing the script, I think I understand why I love this game. The sense of reliving a time in my life that was much simpler with the people I care about. This was a video that I had thought of making for a while. Persona 4 means a lot to me, and it took a lot of thinking and internalizing, ultimately writing a script out to really figure out why I like this game so much, and it means so much to me. Every time I look at something about Persona 4, I always get this sense of nostalgia, so I was always wondering why it was, and I'm happy I finally wrote out my feelings. Also, shout out to KingK's Persona 4 video. That video was honestly the catalyst to make me want to write this, because I really loved that video and how personal it was, and it made me think about why I liked this game, and I wanted to put it into words and such. So, thank you very much.